I was down at the scrapyard on Saturday, pick up some rebarb to go along with some 3/8 plate that I picked up, so I can make some plates, actually called embedments, for mounting the shipping containers on them. While I was down there, I came across these two heavy-duty I-beam horses. I couldn't pass them up. I ran home, put the trailer on the rattler, went to the bank, picked up some cash because I was short some cash and I had to use my credit card. And then they hit me for a 3% fee for the credit card. That annoys the shit out of me. So I go back to the scrap place, and guess what? They close at 12 o'clock, and it is now 1. So I made my plan to do it Monday morning, and guess what? It's raining. So, of course, I got wet, but I'm pretty excited about these. These are severely heavy duty, and I can't wait to put the 3/8 plate on that and clamp it down and cut them with the plasma cutter instead of being on my knees and using this step stool. So I look forward to that. So I just charged that GoPro battery last night, and what I get, like less than a minute. So basically, I was saying I'm tired of using this and kneeling down because this is just a step stool. So can't wait to plasma cut on that. And I was going to hook that up to the bed no breakfast and drag it down to the property with me, but 20 years of sitting outside has created some weakness in the plywood, so I'm gonna have to redeck that before I can use it. Plus, then I realized that one spot in the road, it's probably not wide enough to get through, so I'm gonna have to fix the road first, to open up that road and level it out before I can bring them down. But I bought 8 cans of orange paint, 4 cans of primer, and tomorrow I'm going to polish them down, paint them. There's a couple modifications I want to make. I'm gonna fill in those holes, and then there's a gap right in here. I'm gonna fill that in because the bees and the bugs will make homes in those. I've already got bit by a couple wasps in the barbecue because I haven't used the barbecue in a while, and they built a nest up under the bottom of the barbecue, and of course when I lit it up they came out and then they lit me up, but they were dispatched with prejudice, shall I say. So alright, hey, thanks for tagging along. I'll see you in a few. Alright, so the rain let up, and I'm going to make the fillers to fill that in to keep the bugs out of it, and then I'm going to weld them in place. So let's get to cutting here. Let's get to cutting. almost perfection. Perfect. So 3 more of those, and mission complete. Top of the morning to you. It's not like I don't have enough on my plate as it is, but when I went to the scrapyard to pick up my plate and the rebarb, and then I found these sawhorses that I refurbished, I wind up with a serious problem in the decking on the trailer, which has been well overdue, I should say. So $119 for 2 pieces of plywood. That's just out of sight. So I'm going to replace the decking on the trailer because I'm going to need that within another couple months, and now's the time to do it. So, oh, yeah, I'm so excited to do this. Rained the other day, so the dirt's kind of moist. I got to get my piece of cardboard to lay down. This radio is on. I hate the talk show people. They're so ignorant. It's disgusting. Alright, so I got the small section off. And so the problems that I'm running into with the carriage bolts are spinning. So I'll have to grab them with a vice grip and get them off. And I can't reach those 2 bolts and get on underneath. So I'm going to tear out the floor so I can get in there and then pull these carriage bolts. I think I'm going to weld a piece of angle iron or a plate across here to give it some more strength here, because that's where you can see that where it's collapsing. And otherwise, I'm moving along. The radio is definitely giving me a little boost of energy. So, and if I can't get those 2 hinge bolts off in the center, I'll have to use the heat torch and melt them like butter. Otherwise, things are moving along. Thanks for being patient. Later. It's a good thing that the wood is wet from the rain last night. I just stuck the pry bar under the heads of the carriage bolts, and they just pulled right through. So that sped up the process. Now I just got to get the carriage bolts out. All right. So I just remembered that when I pull those hinges off, take the pressure off of that, this whole thing is going to drop down. That's why I drilled holes here. So I got to find some bolts to put in those holes to keep it from dropping on me. All right. Damn it. Good thing I remembered that, because I probably would have guillotined the finger off. Alright, see you in a few. Alright, so I picked a piece of angle iron out of my scrounge. Gonna run it right there. I got another piece over there I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna run it that way. And that should give me a little extra strength on the initial step onto the trailer. So That's the plan, Dan. Now let's see if I can accomplish it. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm kind of thirsty at the moment. See you in a few. Alright, I got those brackets welded in there, and I threw the plywood on top. Now, of course, I told the guy to cut this exactly to 2 feet, right? And so apparently he didn't fucking do it right. I shouldn't say that. Apparently he didn't do it right? Right, well, that turned out to be an all-day project. I had to go buy another 5 bolts. I broke a few, lost some hardware, but it's all there. I just rolled on this water guard. We'll see how it works. It was the cheapest thing at the store, and we'll see if it works. Maybe I get lucky. I get another 20 years out of that deck. I think that's about what I got out of the last one. So, got my money's worth, I think. But I definitely didn't pay $119 for plywood. That's just outlandish. Alright, hey, thanks for tagging along on my journey today. See you in a few.